Really? You knew we were doing the video, and you don't. Heathen. Hey, I thought that was you. Listen, today I'm bringing you a video showing you every tool you could ever dream of for your junk removal business. And you stick around to the end. I ain't making no promises, but you might just be equipped with everything you need to make over $100,000 your first year in business. I ain't making no promises, but I might know something, all right? Heathens, welcome to the video, man. I feel like it's been like 22 days or something. Anyway, hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe. Well, don't like the video, I don't know what it's like yet. But you stick around for the video, you end up liking the video, hit the like button and subscribe per usual. And come on and join the Heathen gang, we're gonna get stuff together. This is the video you guys wanted. I see it in my comments all the time. Hey, what's the best tools for junk removal? What tools are necessities? What tools do I absolutely need? What brand of tools? You know what I mean? What kind of sawzall? What kind of wrenches? What kind of trash cans? What kind of dollies? Hey, I got you covered today. We're gonna go over all those things. I'm gonna show you what I use, what I used in the beginning, what I use now. I'm gonna show you what's necessity and what's not necessity. And we're gonna hop right into it. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This is the Heathen community. If you're subscribed, you're a part of the Heathen community, and I'm happy to have you. If you're new, I want you. Come on in. Let's hop into it. So first things first, none of this is in any kind of order, importance of order, anything like that. It's just what I grabbed and we're gonna go over it. But these are at the very top of the list. Gloves. Obviously, you have to have gloves. You're picking up a lot of disgusting things. You're picking up a lot of sharp, nasty things, dangerous things, embedded nails, trash. You never know what you pick up. You might pick up a dead body, I don't know. But listen, you gotta have gloves. You're gonna go through gloves. I don't care how tough they are. Okay, if you got a $100 pair of gloves or you got a $2 pair of gloves, you're gonna rip, they're gonna tear. These gloves right here, and I'm going on record, the best gloves for junk removal, period. I've had everything from $3 gloves all the way up to $35 pair of gloves. Milwaukee, whatever the hell you want to call it. These are the best gloves, period. This is a Husky top-coated dip glove here. These are $6.95 at Home Depot. The best gloves in junk removal I've had yet. They last forever. They protect your hands and they keep your hands, you have a free feeling in them when you're lifting things. It can get hot out there. It's cold in the winter. If you're somewhere like me in near Cleveland, Ohio, snow's crazy. These are the best gloves on the market. I go back and forth with anybody. I don't care what none of y'all got to say. $6.95, you can't beat it. Check them out. Number 2, tool set. Gotta have a tool set. You don't need a crazy expensive tool set. You need all the necessities. You need wrenches, sockets, screwdrivers, whatever the hell comes in a tool set, you need it. So, of course, it's all over the place, but I don't give a damn. This is like a $50 tool set from Harbor Freight. All my nice tools I keep inside the garage. You don't need those for junk removal. You're gonna be taking apart bread frames, refrigerator doors off, freezer doors off the hinges when you gotta move things out, TV stands apart. You're taking all kind of things apart. This is all you need here. You need screwdrivers, sockets, you know what I'm saying, wrenches. What the hell is this? What the hell? I'm gonna work on my glasses, my bifocals with them. All the necessities. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. You may need to buy some deep sockets, something like that, so you can get in there and get certain things. But get yourself a tool set and you'll be all right. You gotta have a tool set. This is like one of those necessity type of things. This isn't one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get this off of a job. Get a damn cheap tool set when you start your business. All right. I know everybody says you get most of what you got off a job. That's cool. But get a tool set. You can't buy a tool set, don't start no damn business. You understand what I'm saying? Get a tool set. Ratchet straps. These are not one of the necessity type of things, but they're really good to have, especially if you're starting off without one of the junk trucks, the Isuzus or the Chevys or Mitsubishi Fusos. If you're starting off with a trailer or a pickup truck, these are your best friend. You can fit way more in the load with ratchet straps, and it also keeps the thing safe from falling off as you're going 120 miles down the highway with a damn trailer like I see some of you on myself. Anyway, these are your best friend. If you don't have a tarp to go over your dump trailer or to go over your bed, these will come in handy. These are like, I'd say mid-grade ones. You definitely want to have some big, some like you've seen like from Husky, the big yellow ones. For heavier furniture, these get the job done as well. You may have to use more than one, maybe 2 of them. But I think these were like $10 to $15. Just get you some of these when you get a little money. You know what I mean? As you start your business, if you want to buy them before, that's great. You don't have to have them in the very beginning, but these are good to have. Good tools to keep in your truck toolbox, because you never know when you may need them. Pretty straightforward. Really? You knew we were doing the video, and you don't. You're obviously gonna need drills. Drills. Necessity. Gotta take things apart. You know, a screwdriver, yeah, is great. A flathead's great. You need drills to take things off. If you're gonna do any light demo, you're doing sheds, you gotta take things out. You know what I mean? You're not just always gonna be able to sledgehammer it. You gotta use drills. You know, like I mentioned, refrigerator doors. It's a lot better to have a drill. It's a lot quicker than to use a screwdriver while you're sitting over here doing this for 45 minutes. You need drills. Impact driver, drill, whatever you can get your hands on. These are great to have on the truck. I'm throwing this in the necessity column. Pretty straightforward. I ain't about to throw these. I throw these. It cost me a little money. I ain't throwing these. I'll set these over here. Now the moment we all been waiting for. Sawzall. 2 baddest sawzalls on the market. Milwaukee Fuel, the #1 best sawzall on the market. This thing could chop this thing in half. If you ain't seen it, go look it up on YouTube. This is the truth. This is the truth. It is gonna run you a pretty penny. You do not need this to start off with. You don't need it to start off with, but it will make your life a hell of a lot easier. The second best sawzall in the game. This is the DeWalt Flex Volt. I think it's 60 volt here. Second best on the market. I did not start out with these. I started out with a used rigid one, which was cool. You know, you could get one from Harbor Freight for I think like $40. It's not gonna be great, but it'll get you going on what you need to do. So if you're gonna do any light demolition at all, I'm putting this in the necessity column. You need to get sawzalls. I'm somebody that believes in work smart and hard, but work smarter so you don't have to work harder. That's what I like to say. Technically, you can do anything with a handsaw. You need one of these. It'll save your life if you're doing hot tub removals, shed demos. You may have furniture in somebody's basement that you don't even know how they got it down there. They done put, you know, awnings on over the last 20 years and you can't fit it up the staircase. One of these that'll make your life hella simple. Necessity column. If you can afford something like this, get it. I think this thing goes for like $400. If you're just starting up your business and you don't really have a lot of money, don't go buy a $400 sawzall. You're gonna take your ass on Facebook Marketplace, get you one for about $25. You be all right. You don't need all this. You get all this when you did something. You know what I mean? You get all this when you did something. But I just want to show you guys what we use. Top 3 necessity. Get one of these. Keep it on the truck at all times because you never know when you'll use it. These things cut through metal, nail embedded wood, fiberglass. That's why, like I said, those hot tubs, they cut through damn near anything. Depending on what blade you get. You gotta get yourself a good set of blades. Diablo blades are the best to buy for them. Milwaukee has a pretty good brand with the Torch. Never buy any Harbor Freight type of blades. They suck. I don't care what nobody says. The Warrior brand or whatever. Don't buy those. Pay a little bit more and get what you pay for. Next, we got a hammer. Of course, pretty straightforward. You need a hammer. I mean, you want a hammer, a mini sledge. I have a mini sledge over there. I'm not gonna bring it to the camera though, but have one of these. Obviously, you need a hammer. Why not have a hammer? You need one. You never know if you gotta knock some nails out, pull some nails out, screws, knock somebody's head off. They get talking crazy like one of them customers that try to come in real cheap. Well, I got this for you right here. Nah, I'm just kidding. We don't do that at Flyby. Hammer, you need it. Bolt cutters. Oh yeah, that hammer is a necessity. You need that. This is on the necessity list. Bolt cutters. These are great. These are super duper great, especially when you're doing any kind of light demolition. You've got to cut cords that are not connected to power, because you'll die if you don't do that. Cut cords, bolts. You know, if you're doing a home clean out for a realtor or for a mortgage company or anything like that, a lot of the time they may not be there. It may be an abandoned house, it may be a bank-owned property. Got the brake in there. These get it done. These are not a necessity. These are good to have in your tool bag. Use these for a couple other things too. This is an ugly pry bar. Keep one of these in your truck. You can get these for a couple of bucks any hardware store. You want to have a pry bar, you got to break into things. Hey, if you're new to the channel, man, look, I'm a good guy. Don't get it twisted. You want to have a pry bar for obvious reasons. Your best friend. This is your best friend. I might put this damn near at #1 or 2. This is a snow shovel. The aluminum one. Look how big that is. This is your best friend ever. This is your scooper. This is if you're cleaning up and you're scooping things in there. If you're in a hoarder house and there's everywhere and you don't even know what it is, you're scooping it up with this. You know, if you're doing a sweep at the end of the job, just to sweep things up, sweep it into here. You don't necessarily need a dustpan. You sweep it into here, you throw it in the trash, and you're gone. This is your best friend, man. If you can go get them right now, because in the wintertime, especially if you're somewhere in the Midwest or up north, you're not gonna have them. Go buy like 5 of these. You want it. Snow shovel. Broom, push broom. You want to clean up after you've done a good job. You know what I mean? A push broom will get it done for you, no matter where you're at. Usually if you're doing garage, basement, in the house sometimes. I don't know about a push broom in the house, but garage and basement, and you're doing kind of a sweep, which is where most people have their stuff. Pretty self-explanatory. You gotta have a broom. Why not get a push broom? So it's damn near in the necessity column. A broom is in the necessity column. Just, I don't know if a push broom has to be, but you'll probably come across some of these on your jobs. When you see them and they're in good shape, you see this was in good shape, but that type of stuff happens when you put in that work. You know what I mean? You put get a push broom. It's on the agenda for sure. Yeah, I like that. Dolly, of course. You have your furniture dolly and you have your regular wheel dolly. First, let's go over the furniture dolly. I would put this in a necessity column. You will come across these on jobs. These are inexpensive, man. They're like, you get them for like this is a Milwaukee one. You pay maybe like $22. If you're starting a company, man, it's $22. That's not expensive. A lot of people say, don't go spending your money on tools. Yes, spend your money on tools. Like, people start businesses with $20, $30, $40, $50,000 loans. Get your ass a $22 dolly and stop being cheap. $22 dolly, go get it for your business, for sure. You're gonna put refrigerators on this, pianos on these. You know, you put one on each end of the piano. You're doing piano removals. Any kind of heavy furniture, you can use these. 22 bucks, invest in it. You need this dolly, for sure. All right, these wheels, your best friend. You do not want wheels that are full of air. They go flat, you can't trust them. They'll pop on you, they'll go down on one side. You'll be done drop somebody piano off a 2-story building and knock Gwendolyn out her damn socks. These are the tires you want. They're like in between like rubber and plastic. They're basically rubber. You want these kind of tires. I love this dolly. This thing probably injures me more than a damn nail-embedded wood, stepping on something, getting hurt moving furniture. I don't know why, but when I get this out the truck, I'll be dinging myself and stuff. But anyway, it's all worth it. You see these back here when you're going down steps, it protects it. You know, sometimes you might want to put padding back here so you don't mess up anybody's steps. But the way this dolly is, this is the kind of dolly you need. A dolly's a necessity, so go buy a dolly. I wouldn't say if you're starting a business to go buy a dolly, you know, spend $200 on a dolly, but go look on Facebook Marketplace. Get one that does not have air in the wheels. Get one that's mainly made of rubber. Plastic, I'd kind of stay away from. Rubber, you're good. I love this thing. Like I said, I got it off a job, and it's the best one. I bought dollies brand new, and they're still not as good as this one. Last but not least, trash cans. Get a trash can for obvious reasons. You'll get a lot of them off the jobs. I don't know if y'all would necessarily buy them in the very beginning. You could always buy contractor bags, which I didn't make the video. That's one of the honorable mentions. But these you'll get off jobs. You want to have these on every truck you have, whether you have 1 or 20 trucks. You always want to have a trash can. The best ones are the Brute. If you come across any Brute trash cans that have no holes or anything, you better take them and love them with your life. The best ones, they're not too big, but they're big enough. They'll get the job done. They're the best ones. These are pretty cool here. They're not super duper flimsy at all. They're not as compact as the Brute ones, but I've came across these on a couple of jobs, and they're pretty damn good. So you want a couple of these, you want a trash can, always keep that with you. That's pretty much everything that I would suggest that you need. Some of the honorable mentions, like I said, are the contractor bags. You want to have those when you're doing any kind of renovation debris. You want to use those bags anytime that you're doing any kind of cleanup, hoarder cleanup, clothes in a bag, anything. Contractor bags are your best friend. You can fill those things up and they don't tear for anything most of the time. You want to have a construction helmet and a Visi shirt or whatever the case is. The neon green, yellow, orange. For when you go to the dump and landfills, a lot of them, make you have those on so they can see you and you don't get run over by a damn bobcat or a damn, I always want to call it a crane, a bulldozer, so you don't get run over by a bulldozer. You want to have those type of things. So an extension cord, you want to have an extension cord with you at all times, especially if you're using power drills, or I say you should bring your battery chargers with you for your drills, sawzalls, leaf blower, whatever the case is. Have those with you, the extension cord. Like I said, I want to keep this video pretty simple. I try to go over everything that I felt was a necessity and then some that weren't, that you would like to have. You want to keep a couple tool bags on you to keep all these things in. These are all the tools you want to have. You see in the thumbnail, they're all listed there. They're all there. So if you watch to this point, you like the damn video. All right, I mean, you stay for the whole video for some reason. Click that button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I think like 70-something% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. Listen. Come on, join the healing community. We love to have you. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I have some big things coming in these next couple of videos. That's why it's taking me a little bit longer to put some things together. I am busy, but that's not an excuse. I'm working on a couple other things, and the next 3 to 4 videos coming, they gonna be a doozy.